Taxi vlog 194, which proves, I suppose, that I can count. It is the 27th, probably the 28th by the time you see this, of February 2012. You know, I was crying last week almost because things were so slow. Money was tight, and as a result, money still is tight. However, the Saturday worked out really well. It was slow, or the Friday, should I say, worked out really well despite the really slow start. I was reading a book for a little while, and actually finished reading the book. I'm starting on another one now. This one is this one. The Book of the Dead by Preston and Child. It reads really fast. I'm about 50 pages into it already, and the print is pretty large, so it should be easy for my failing eyes to see. Keep me entertained for a bit anyway when there are no more YouTube videos to watch on my subscriptions. Yeah, that Friday was okay. In the end of the Friday night, it was getting, instead of slowing down around 3 o'clock, it stayed busy all the way towards the end, and I was still getting calls at 5 o'clock, and after I dropped one off, I had a few minutes to rest, and while I was resting for those few minutes, I got another call, and that call was just to an address. It was not a time call or anything special, so I thought, okay, good, I'll burn one more off and then go home. Well, I arrived there at 5:35, and the guy had bags, and he went out to the airport. Needless to say, at 5 minutes to 5, I cleared at the airport. I don't like this display. I can turn that off. So I cleared out at the airport at 5 minutes to 5, and on the way back into town, I hit the Petrocan at Sayward Road and filled up. And then I got in at 5:15, and just as I'm pulling in, there's the day shift guy getting out of his car, and then there's a little bloop that my phone makes, and I don't usually hear bloop on my phone because I don't text, but the owner of this cab has this thing about texting, so he texts me and says, "Day shift driver is waiting." So the little shit probably complained to the owner, "Why is my car not here? It's supposed to be here at 6, and on and on. Anyway, I didn't exchange any words with the guy. I just got out of here, I got into my car and went home. I was bothered that, you know, I wasn't being trusted to bring the car back. I mean, okay, so I was 15 minutes late. Big deal. The guy could stay 15 minutes into my shift. Like I said, I don't usually come to work until 8, which actually is strange because now it's only 20 after 7, and I'm starting my shift at 20 after 7. Okay, so, but it worked out. I did well that night. And then the Saturday night also turned out all right. I mean, for this time of year, compared to what the business was last week and so on, I did about, you know, $60 or $70 better than I usually do on a Saturday night this time of year. So things are looking up that way. And even last night, you know, I was dreading with the Academy Awards and stuff going on that nobody would want a taxi. Well, it turned out that it was a little bit unseasonably cold last night, as it is tonight too. You may notice that I'm wearing a sweater. See the sweater? So it was unseasonably cold, so people were calling cabs who would normally walk or who would normally wait for a bus or whatever. So I was doing fairly good last night, and I had a surprise call, and that went out to Sydney by the Sea. So the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, nothing to complain about. I've got all the money for all the bills in the bank. I've got half the grocery money, of which I think I'm going to make the second half up tonight and tomorrow night, even if tonight and tomorrow night are not very good nights. As long as they're not $20 stinkers, I'll be alright. And, oh yeah, in the morning, this morning, I went by the pharmacy because I refilled my prescription for Glumetza. Now, 3 months supply costs like $250, but that's all covered by the medical insurance plan that I have through Cindy's work. And I got there and it said customer pays $250. I said, well, wait a minute, this is wrong. This is incorrect. We're covered. It says here your coverage is canceled or expired. And I said, how's that? Cindy just paid it. In fact, she made a big stink out of telling me that she paid it off and you know, not to worry about medical coverage, and here it is, boom, I'm hit with a $250 bill for medication that usually costs me about $4 because of the way things are set up. So with a phone call back to her place of employment, she got she talked to the person who works that benefits out, and apparently all she has to do is take a voided check to them and they will take the money out of her bank account every month. Well, isn't that a good fucking idea? Anyways, business, nothing to complain about this week. I got a few videos to watch tonight. I don't think it's going to be very busy. Oh, I could book on now, but I'm going to go to the pharmacy to pick up 1 week's supply of pills so that I don't die in the next week. And so I'll get myself a week's supply, which should cost like $5 or something, which is better than $250. In the meantime, over the next week or so, Cindy will be getting that voided check to her employer, who will then be taking the money out of her bank account to cover us medically. And I have a dentist appointment coming up too, and that is also covered. So, or it will be covered when we get our insurance back. Yippee. So here it says small car. This is a small car. I will pull it into this small car slot and hope yours is better than mine. Thanks. Have a good night.